All right, I'm on Colorado Trail talking to Brandon Stapanowich, who is, how many miles are you into this thing now, Brandon?
I think 170 to go, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it's right around there too. That's awesome. And now tell us how the trip has gone to this point.
It's gone pretty well. Lots of lows.
Yeah.
Not like despair, but just kind of lonely moments.
Yeah.
But there's some beautiful country, and it definitely makes you appreciate just any human interaction.
Yeah.
The pretty views, just
yeah.
all the little things, a drink of water, a bite to eat, like,
yeah.
It's been good. It's been
yeah.
fun.
All right, so now, and you're going unsupported here.
Self-supported.
Self-supported, okay.
I resupplied at Mollis Campground,
Okay.
Monarch Crest Souvenir Shop, and
Okay.
then one more place up ahead, McCoy's Mountain Shop in Copper.
Yeah. How many days is this? Started on the 6th. This is your 6th day.
Sixth day.
Yeah, okay. How much does that pack weigh?
It fluctuates. I think we weighed it at 15 pounds to start.
Yeah.
Depending on how much food and water I'm carrying.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less.
Do you have a sleeping bag in there?
Sleeping, it's a quilt, a sleeping pad, a tarp tent.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm missing a whole lot.
Yeah.
And everything in there I've used, and except for the first aid kit, which is a good thing to not use.
Yeah. And you stayed dry?
No rain. I cannot believe it.
Yeah.
The whole time. No lightning. We had like flakes of snow on the second or third day.
Uh-huh.
But fantastic weather. It's a little hot, but I'll take hot over lightning.
That's awesome. And tell me about the FKT breakdown now. You said it was kind of a gray area.
So Scott Jaime has the supported FKT going this direction. He took the collegiate east route, so a little variation there. Another guy, Sean Forey, went Denver to Durango, unsupported, meaning he carried all of his own stuff.
Like you are.
But he didn't resupply, so he carried all of his food from day one.
Okay, gotcha.
Incredible.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And he did it in 10 days and 19 hours. Scott did it in 8 days, 7 hours. So I'm feeling like being self-supported and resupplying, I should just be somewhere within that range.
Yeah.
Even if the route's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because they're comparable.
Yeah, gotcha. But it's not like super important to you to end up with your name in the...
No, I think just, doing it, and that's what I keep telling myself, like if I'm going through a low spot, it's like, nobody's making you do this. You don't have to wake up at 5. You're doing this because you want to do it. So
yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, how many hours a day are you going?
I'm trying to do around 15 hours.
Yeah. How's the sleeping been?
Segmental. I was telling Brian, I go to sleep in one position, I'll wake up an hour later, turn, wake up an hour later, turn, and I just keep, like a rotisserie, keep turning. But
yeah.
I've been warm, which is the most important thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you started the trip with an idea of Colorado in your head. And has that idea changed any for you now?
It's a big state. Just so many wild places, like trails that I had never been on, that you can only get to, from days on foot.
Yeah.
But it's also covered some races I've been on, like around the Hard Rock course, and today I've been on the Leadville course. So it's just a lot to Colorado, which is it's been fun to see.
It seems like you're averaging about 3 miles an hour. That must be comfortable for you.
I'm hoping it's not. I think your pace is your pace. Really, what dictates how many miles you go is how early you can get up and how late you can go to bed. I try to run when I can, but it's been just whatever the terrain dictates.
Yeah. Have you been able to have any peaceful, introspective moments of? Yeah,
I was very philosophical in the beginning, and I would like record these things on my GoPro because it's like, I want that thought, and then I thought, well, that's like this alternate personality you've got. You're I don't know. I gave myself a name for it, but it's funny the different thoughts that go through your head.
Yeah. Now, have you met people on the trail, and have they given you your Colorado Trail through hiker name?
I've not gotten an official one, and I've been called the Stank, but it wasn't in relation to the trail. And I know you're supposed to not give yourself a name. So
So you're still waiting.
Still waiting.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what happens by the end of the trip. Which you think may be when?
Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
That's as close as I can get right now.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Like Friday, early Saturday, probably.
Health is good overall?
Yeah, little niggles here and there, but I feel the best today. since I've felt since day one. So.
And so we're thinking then that you've gone 300 miles in 6 days.
Sounds about right.
You're gonna be over 300 miles after today, and that'll be 6 full days.
Yeah.
How the legs holding up?
They feel good. The hiking, like it's weird. My legs feel pretty good during the day. At night, my hips hurt. I've never had that before, so I don't know what that's about. But it helps me from sleeping in too much. So.
Yeah, that's good. And the diet, the peanut butter thing is working out for you?
No.
No. Peanut butter didn't work.
The bags of peanut butter leaked at my first resupply point in Monarch. So I'm opening my box. I've got these leaky bags of peanut butter grease.
Oh.
So I threw them away. I picked up some Trail Magic, some just stuff other hikers had left there.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's going to be some leaky bags of peanut butter and copper too, and I'll just buy some stuff there to help me the rest of the way.
Gotcha. That's awesome. Have you met any interesting people along the way?
So most people go in my direction are Continental Divide hikers. Most people go in the opposite direction are
Colorado Trail
hikers. So I've met a lot of 5-second friends, not a lot of lengthy conversations. But,
yeah. Overall, you got the toughest part of the whole thing behind you,
That's
right?
what I'm telling myself. I know this next stretch to Turquoise Lake at least, and then there's going to be a little more climbing at Copper, but then I think once I get there, you go through Lost Creek and it's just downhill from there.
Yeah, cool. All right, man.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for coming out.
You're inspirational, brother.